Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he'll get that one complete to Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is Tony Pollard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down.
Touchdown! James Conner doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Prescott now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Daniels on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Yeah, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
to return from the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. The 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that we're both just a little bit puzzled here. They had a lot of success on the ground this drive, but they went away from it here, and it'll wind up costing them. I know it's hard to really blame them. If you see defenses starting to stack the box, it's a good time to go to the air. But on the flip side, if you're having success, why not keep running it?
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Moore now on the return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on first down is Murray.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd and 10, Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray going to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Murray now on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They keep on the ground with Elliott into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Off the play fake, Prescott sliding out of the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And they will score. It's a pick 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to beat.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Builder Baker with a pick.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
First down, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Under pressure, they got him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
To throw is Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 33 yards, and the Cardinals add on. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Prescott on 1st down.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 43 yards. And the Cowboys claw one back.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Daniels on the return.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 67 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd and a long way to go. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Third and long for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 78 yards. And the Cardinals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pollard to return from the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me
and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jordan Phillips. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. In trouble, and the ball's out. And oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And it's fielded at the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball. guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Back to throw it, Murray. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. To throw, it's Murray. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Murray. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it.
And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold? You kick it like the benefactor's been.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 20. 25-yard line. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun, so that one will be accepted. So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Play action now, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff left, Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Prescott now. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Moore now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll run here with Connor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Guy.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Set to return it, here's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing again on second down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Moore now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Rumbling past the 30. And they can't bring him down. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the gun, Murray. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. From the 22, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Daniels on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trip. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Third and long, Murray from his end zone. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 98 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Prescott buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on second down, Murray. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. from the 35 on second down. Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Dak. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now it's second and 9. Again, a run with Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Dak. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense. they will feel jubilant in their locker room.